Sometimes my brain goes somewhere else and then I wanna go. Sometimes my brain goes somewhere else, my heart is cold as snow. Finding out the truth got me feeling like I don't wanna know. Finding niggas fool, most these niggas, yeah, they fucking hoes. And if it's really static, I get at you at your fucking door. And if it's really smoke, come get with me, come get at me, yo. You better let me know. Little nigga better let me know. Little nigga better let me know. Huh? Mama don't know what got into our little boy. He been taking drugs, he been feeling paranoid. Feeling like a nigga gon' kill him at any minute, he know it. Yeah, he know it. Yeah, he know it. It be hard to smile now, cause I be toting them toys. I know that I'll go to jail now, but I don't wanna see them more.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah.
What's up? Welcome back to the King Status Podcast. If it's your first time here, welcome with me, your host, Mr. Mortar King, along with
EdBuck LC, a.k.a. Playboy Bucky. I know what's going on.
Mr. Prolific, a.k.a. J. Duce.
If I do say so
myself.
Welcome back, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If this is your first time, thank you. Excuse me. It's funny, I was just giving you flack for that, but that was a burp. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And shout out DJ Magic on the ones and twos in the background.
Magic.
How y'all fellas feeling today?
Feeling good. Hold on. Before we do that, shout out to Magic. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Well, this is pre-recorded, so happy birthday. They don't know. They don't know. Record. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Lit. Had a good little turn up for Magic last night. Wish you fellas could have joined us. It was a good time, man. Good time. Jock pulled up. You know what I'm saying? It was.
I was dead from work yesterday, bro. I was done up, like done up. If I was like, of course, like if I lived closer, I was probably still came, but being done up like that and having to commute here, it's like, oh my heart.
Yeah, but thank y'all for tuning in.
Smoking Joe.
Hey,
Yeah, Smoking Joe Frazier here. One of the things I wanted to start with real quick.
Pat his forehead.
So, do I need something?
Nah, I was just saying you gonna have to. It just look like you're hot. You just
Nah, if I sit still long enough, I'm eventually cool.
Right.
But yo, you know the one thing we all never talked about, in general, just a conversation. What we would do, somebody just won that Powerball for that or that 1.5 and pay out $757 million.
That's after taxes?
Yeah. Like if you just cash out.
Cash out.
What would y'all do first of all, and then how would y'all spend the money or get started spending the money?
I would put a lot of money in stocks immediately.
Boo! I knew that's where James gonna go.
I'm gonna get there.
But go ahead.
Then it gets to clearing up just like with that much money, I'm clearing up like my like more than immediate family. Like just like I'm clearing up a couple people around me so I can move. I'm going to probably put people on payroll immediately, get attorneys, publicists, and really hot in my bag. For me, it just would turn up for my business. Like I ain't never going to disclose I won either. It's just going to be like, this nigga popped up stunting out of nowhere.
Not to cut you off. Okay, then we'll answer this first. The responsible things we would do first. All right.
Right. Because I'm about to say, I ain't going to lie to y'all.
No. Hold on. Let's
just my early disclaimer.
So we'll just say, like, the responsible things you would do first.
I mean, I don't really got, like, irresponsible. Like,
you think that, but
no, I mean,
all right, go ahead.
I'm telling you, I've seen some shit in life. It'd be vacations. It'd be vacations. I know that's a shit ton of money, but like, it's a vehicle I would buy, but that vehicle was kind of like.
All right, bro. I'm set. Just go ahead and finish.
I got you. I'm finished. Hey,
Mr. Political.
All right.
Nigga just killed me for like, nigga, he ain't having no fucking fun with your money. You're like, God damn.
Mr. Prolific, Mr. Political.
Hey, yo. I'm far from political. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
That's y'all.
Y'all should hear
No, because if you wanted to, we could get into some shit.
Yeah,
That's all. I'm saying.
He's definitely not Mr. Political. He's definitely not Mr. Political. That's more me. I'm more
1,000%.
But
100%.
Go ahead, man.
Sure. You said the responsible things is just like first and foremost for me personally, I ain't gonna lie, like I would have to like sit back and take a breath first, because I know me, like I would have to literally like let me sit down and take a deep breath, like and breathe it out, because I know like my mind gonna go straight to the bull, like. But,
Please, let me know the bullshit, because now I'm curious of y'all niggas shit.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I feel like y'all got some intervention.
No,
like,
I'm just saying.
Shit, like, I don't know that I'm interested now.
I'm
like,
just saying that's
what, Marcus, you on a 100-foot yacht? You know what I'm saying? 100 million foot yacht?
Listen, that's what I said. I'm about to say, if we talk
All right,
about
since
me,
he gave it all of it, just go ahead and give all
all
of
right,
it.
I'm about to say, personally, like I said, after I take my little deep breath, have to sit down, it's probably gonna have to be like a good hour. Like I'm gonna have to really relax, because my heart gonna be racing, I'm be anxiety, I'm be there. I ain't gonna. I know me, bro. Hand probably start itching immediately. Like, oh shit, I got a 700. But honestly though, I always thought like anytime I always thought about getting like a big like a ton of money. I always thought to give my mom half first. Like before I ever did anything, that I always thought that first, like to always give my mom half or whatever, just because like
you're a fucking
no,
saint.
I'm about to say
You're a saint, man.
not everybody has that relationship.
for that, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say not everybody. Not everybody has
That's
that.
respectable, but
Yeah, I'm about to say
I'm with you on this one, Jay.
not everybody has that relationship with their mom. That's just for one.
That's fine. That's why I said no. I respect it.
Who love and respect their mom.
And that's just me. Like that's just me. All right. So after that, but if we're not talking about that, bro, I'm not even gonna lie.
It's whatever you want. It's whatever you want.
With your now $375,000 million.
Hey, I'm cool. 300 million.
I mean,
after that,
I'm about to say
after
you
that,
still
bro,
have
for real,
300 mil,
I'll probably be thinking
375.
about something like doing like some type of vacation, like not just to one spot though. I'm talking about like I probably buy a private jet off rip. Let me get that. I need to get to where I need to get to when I want to. Not, you feel me, bro? I'm gonna get irresponsible real fast, ugly. Like
it's crazy.
I'm a definitely, you feel me? I'm not stupid. So like I would definitely put money aside, you feel me, set myself up to not just run it into the ground. But I ain't gonna lie, I probably blow like 50 to 100.
50 mil?
Bro, I'm blowing something.
Like, you mean on shit that you ain't gonna have still? Like, you
No.
mean like, that's what I'm saying. When niggas say blow, that means
I'm
jewelry,
about to say,
shopping, cars.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's blow. That shit.
Yes,
That
but
shit
it's
just
not gonna be. It's not stuff that I can't see. I think I'll be jumping in that Lambo. I think I'll be putting these chains on. Be putting them bracelets on.
You think it would take 50 mil?
Yes, for me.
I mean, okay.
I'm talking about.
I mean,
for me, I'm
just asking.
I know I'm gonna get ugly with something like something. One of them, that jet probably 25. Like some one of them. This boat gonna be 30.
Like
something. I'm buying something.
Yeah, like the own one. Yeah,
I'm buying something
Plus
irresponsible,
gas.
like a boat, a yacht, something, bro. Like something got to give with this bread. Like, bro, this shit came to me for free. I just guessed some numbers, bro. I'm gonna die one day anyway. Fuck trying to set this shit. I'll die tomorrow. I'm about to turn up. Like,
this was a great thing to bring up, Mr. Morty.
but like I said, I'm not gonna be.
so
I'm not
opposite
because
of
I realized that we never talked about that,
But
and that's such a big thing that like I had that conversation so many times. I'm like, I never talked about it with the
I want to
fellas.
bring it back. I want to hear yours, but then I want to bring it to a more reasonable number to really hear some shit from y'all.
No, see, look, I'm gonna get him. That's why I was like,
or some shit that I can see happening.
I respect if that's what he want to do and live his life and everything. By all means, because the person that won it last time, they bought a $30 million crib. I understand it's a house, but they bought one of them $30 million cribs in Hollywood. Now, were you done?
Listen, I can rant, bro. So you can go.
Yeah, get your shit off.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I fantasize about stuff like that, bro. Like, I touched 700 million, bro. I probably, man.
No, I feel you because it's gonna start being things that we didn't think about till it's like.
Shit, I planned for that. That's part of like mine. Like
but,
not 700 million, but to have enough money to do whatever I want to do. I think about that shit often.
Now, what I would do? Now I'm gonna say all the same.
I'm sorry, real quick to cut you off. I don't mean to do that. And also, people, I don't have kids, so I can do this. Like, I don't have to think logical as well, either. So that's why I can say what I'm saying. So
you got a point.
I'll give it back to you.
Kids.
No, I do. But like I said, I'm not gonna be ugly as far as not being able to set myself up.
But I literally was saying like if that was right now, like if one of us would have won that right now. So what I would do, of course, I said the same thing. I would be so overwhelmed probably that I wouldn't even know what to do first.
Right.
Like you said, an hour. I might have to sit on that thing for like a day.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Like, yo, I went from like I'm able to do whatever I want to do.
Right.
Like that I would personally do. I'm not looking to Jeff Bezos take me to space. I'm not looking at nothing like that.
But you don't know till you got it. You don't know till you got it.
Nah, I trust me. It's some things I'm cool with.
That nigga
Like,
make that space presentation with the
no,
PowerPoint, and you
that's
be
the
like,
reason.
"God damn, that's it?"
But that's one of the other reasons why I didn't just fall him for like 50 mil, because I was like, if he said he gonna blow it, because it's like, yo, we all gonna do that thing. But first, like, I would definitely probably have to sit on it for like a day, like just sit still. Mm-hmm. Then obviously, I always say the first things I would do, I'll make my lady and my child millionaires, not just off me. This is what here. I'm giving it to you for you to have, so y'all are set for life too, whether I'm here or not. Mm-hmm. But that's always my first concern. If y'all good, whether I'm here or not. 2, of course, I'm going to go take a beautiful vacation, rent out a big-ass mansion, invite all of y'all, tell y'all, yo, just give me like 2 days or something, like to enjoy it with my family. Then all y'all come. Don't worry about like just shoot. Depending with that time when I might be like, man, don't even worry about the flight. I'll take care of it all. Just get here. Like,
This nigga's up 750 M's, man.
And I can't get this free flight,
can't
bro.
get a flight.
You can't be cool.
no, and that's why I was like, no, I would be like, no.
I'm not coming if they ain't changed my life. Fuck is he talking about? Fuck am I going on a $100 million vacation? I can't even fucking.
I got fly
I gotta
myself?
come back to my
God
regular
damn.
fucking shit, nigga. You crazy? We work together.
We supposed to be brothers.
Fuck that, y'all. Pause. You better write up a contract right now. All right, see how this shit about to go. This nigga said, y'all ain't even got to pay for y'all fights. Motherfucker.
You goddamn right, I ain't pay. I wasn't ever gonna pay for it. I knew I was getting the big bro
This
discount.
shit would have ended immediately. Pay for my flight. You got $750 million.
Real talk, like
Nigga,
what?
give me $5 million right now to get my shit together.
Yo, cause still realistically, I was like, yo, that still wouldn't even take a chunk of it, because I said realistically, I said, and for the circle I have that I know the people that would come to, I said I probably really will only spend like 20 bands.
Really?
Just to do something like that, just to really make it lit. Depends on what we do, where we go, and how long we want to be there. I think it all really depends how long we want to be. But then I still went, because at first I was talking that
20
like
bands? See what the fuck? Ain't no way that's it. 20 bands?
no, I'm just saying like it depends.
no,
on
he's saying
like,
get everybody come out.
No, he said his circle too. Like
That's what I'm saying. But like, I you mean like friend
to
group
get
too.
him there is
You
what
mean
he's
just
saying.
Oh, okay.
and I'm like I said, yo. Like, but it's just really like I said, because at first, oh, absolutely.
I said 20. You over here like, yeah,
No.
He said 20,000. I'm like, all right, say it's 10
I'm
people.
gelling about that number.
That's
He did
2,000.
say just getting people to where they're going.
That's a regular trip to Jamaica. I went to Jamaica with 17 people. That shit was like 2 racks a person. That's 20 grand.
But what I'm saying is, and then it also depends on how long, because at first I was on the, I'm about to take like a month vacation, but then no. Then I was like, okay, all the responsible things. And the other thing I did say, definitely, I said I would go to my mother-in-law and ask them for y'all, for what number do y'all need to never work again? And that's really contingent.
700.
He the cheapest nigga I know. This nigga is the cheapest nigga. Magic on me. Hold on. I got a bid, cause I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Cause you go to them asking them, you got $750 million. What's enough money for you not to work again? They can say $1 million. You be like, oh shit, y'all cheap. Here you go, nigga. That's
all some people do.
That's easy. But I'm saying that's easy.
I respect stuff like that.
That's easy 10 million.
That's all.
Because moms is like that.
Because also, I'm pretty sure in that you want them in the crib
because none of them. But I say, but none of they're not really doing bad. That's why I say, okay, you give me the number for you to never, because with them it might only be $1 million, but it's still like, but at the same time,
it's not $1 million after they hear you got $750 million. It's not $1 million.
Both of them, it could be, but even if it was more,
Crib
the one
already.
thing, this is why I understand why Ed might have said that, and I don't know if this is what he was alluded to, but the reason why I said, okay, if they said both, they wanted 5 or something, I would get that. You know why? because if I give it to the matriarchs of the family, that helps take care of everybody else. So I don't have to go
that's
door
my
to
point.
door
That
with
ain't
everything.
enough.
What?
That ain't enough. 5 is not. Yo,
Shit. My grandma got $1
I'm
million
going based
and
off
she
of
just
me.
coming through here, take a 20 piece. I'm
I
G5. Like,
I don't know how
no,
the rest of
I'm only talking in comparison to $750 million.
Right.
This
All
is
right.
what I am speaking
but
to.
still,
And
this the problem.
The
though.
lifestyle
This
that
is
you're
why
about to expose them to, that they cannot recreate
But
themselves
still,
now
when
after.
when you got people, I'm only talking about the older generation right
Yeah.
this second. I'm like, when they're like, yo, if I can just relax and still be able to do things because I can maintain. But now that a lot of that space, because nobody's struggling, it's like now that space opens up, now it just gives me more of the opportunity to really go live and everything. And they still got it if they need it. But it's still like, yo, I know they're taken care of. I know that's enough money for them to really move out to where they want to live and live how they want. And the age range that they are, it doesn't take that, like, so they'll still be able to live. They don't have, neither one of my mothers have bad habits.
that's
none
real.
of that.
No,
like,
I got you, but hear me out. So you still want them heavily involved in your family, though. It's not like you paying them and they going away, and that's not like, no, it still comes.
But why wouldn't they be? Because now they'll be able to be more involved because they don't have to work or nothing.
Now let me continue. So now when they come to your $300 million mansion and they grandbaby,
I wouldn't get it.
dripped in
And see,
Louis,
look, I didn't even finish. I didn't even get to finish because I definitely ain't doing that. I said I don't need that personally. I said I don't need that. I said I literally said I was like, yo, probably realistically the most I would probably really spend on a house is like 3. I don't know.
So you staying here?
Huh?
You're staying here.
No, you don't have to stay here for $3 million.
Okay,
And I still said I don't want to be
speak to
so out the way.
So you going to Texas?
No, I don't have to go that far.
$3 million in anywhere in the West Coast. You go to Miami if you want warm weather all year round.
If I pull up Trulia right now and
Pull
show
it
you
up.
what a $3 million house could get you,
in Miami,
but I don't want to live in Miami.
in LA,
I don't want to live in LA. That's the thing.
in
Because now I'm like, yo,
New York.
why
Definitely don't want to do.
I don't want to live none of them places.
So but where would you live at?
I would live in the area still, but outside.
Okay,
why
that's what I
do?
said there,
Yeah, I
in
was
the
about.
area.
No, because I was like, let me finish. Like,
No, but when I say here, you was like, no. I'm like, here I'm in
no,
the area.
because the way you said it, like, you want to stay here. Like,
no. I mean, like this area.
Oh
like,
yeah, because I was like, yo, if like I still want to be around and this is more what I'm used to. I don't need to go live in all them other places and still get used to and not know the environment. Because now I can really do what I want and I'm gonna still be on the move anyway.
Man, most people get killed close to their own home. I'm out, nigga. Fuck this. I'm taking my people.
But that's
with
when
me.
you still around.
But, huh?
If that's when you still like
Yeah,
around
but you're still
like
around.
that.
Like
I won't have
if
to
you
be
got
around.
a big house, let's say
Bro,
in
you
the
up
middle.
700. I
I
got
ain't gonna
security.
lie.
All
Yeah,
that type
that
of
too.
I
stuff.
feel you, but
And-
y'all gotta pay. Yo, I'm saying
Jay,
you could
I
live
think-
in a really nice,
Realistically-
well established. Your kids go to a great school if you're a school person, and that's gonna cost. That's all
if
I'm
I
saying.
pull up a
And
$3
if you
million
want warm
house-
weather, if y'all don't want warm weather, then we are all on.
If I pull up a $3 million house, I can show you what we can get. I think Jay's taking my situation and looking at it as his own. I don't think he understands how, like,
I don't think you understand what $750 million is, because that's all I'm saying.
none of us do technically. But I'm like, and that's what I'm saying. That's
Depends
why
on your dreams. I got.
it does not
$300
depend. Do you
dreams.
have it right now?
I have dream. I know. I'm planning to spend the money. I spend a lot of money. So like.
But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But
like-
technically, none of us have ever had that in our account.
Right,
to
but
look at.
I'm saying
so none
every
of us
time-
really understand. It's be the same way. Like when somebody came to me right now, like, yo, do you gotta kill your homie for $1 million, or you gotta just go get on a roller coaster or something for 100,000. I'll go get on the like, cause like, yo,
It's
or-
insane. Yeah.
no, it's because why I'm not about to trip off of money I'm not missing. That's the same reason why the thing was up to 1.5 billion. But if they say, yo, but if you cash out, we could give that to you over time, like break it up, or you could cash out, get this 757 million. That 300 million that like I'm missing out on, bro. I'm getting money I never even was close to, so I'm not missing that.
And the government's
It get-
controlling
yo,
and taxing and looking at my money
realistically,
the whole time.
the,
I would
the-
never
the
do that.
Powerball could have been $5 million. They could have said, "Yo, we gonna give you 700,000." I'm still gonna be geeked.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying in this scenario, we're talking about
And that's
them
what I'm
giving
like,
you
and that's what I'm like. No,
$750 million.
you might, yeah, you might, but you might want that. I say, yo, it doesn't take because realistically, I say, yo, it's some things right now in my life having that type of money where I can still do and be on the move anyway. I said, and really build up some things. I said, I'ma still like. I'm gonna really be happy because I'm already am, and that's why I was like, "Yo, it doesn't take that. I don't need to be in the hills in Malibu next to LeBron and them. I don't need that. I get what you're saying. Like with the like, you never know until it's in front of you. That's why I said like,
let me clear this up. I'm not going to the hills with LeBron and them. I'm going to a remote area and building a compound where I know the run-of-the-mill land, but I know I'm spending more than $3 million. I'm spending a large chunk of money for comfort, security. The whole world just found out you won $750 million. Even if you kept it low, a nigga gonna be like, damn, this nigga Mark is looking great.
No, I literally said just a house. I didn't say like, oh, that would cause like that's in the cost
know,
of
but
everything
I'm saying
because like he said,
at
that's
the price
when
point you're saying, it seems like it seems like if I could put it in a tax bracket, it seems like you're still a few tax bracket less than what you just now became and what you got to secure. And
but what I'm saying is,
like, that shit is
because he said he dreamed big. I dream big, so I'm looking at these houses to see what I could get. That's why I said I can pull up certain ones, and you can see, yo, you can build that compound with all this area, like all this area and land. That's why I said, realistically, to make me happy, it's not going to take that much. But I'm like, but I'm saying, and I ain't even get to the other responsible things. I'm just still going off of like, yo, what I would initially do.
I know. I just feel like these numbers is low, but continue. I'm sorry. Go
ahead.
Now,
I definitely said,
is low.
I would go to like in Louis and all them and ball till you fall. Of course, I'm like, because that don't really take. That doesn't even take $1 million to build up your wardrobe with doing something like that.
For sure.
Have you ever been in one of them stores? It ain't gonna take that much. Okay. It ain't gonna take that much. And I said like just in.
I can't. When you go in them stores with your kind of money, the closet you're being shown now is completely different. They're walking you through some shit that. But that's like, cool.
But I'm still saying
they're coming to you with the clothes.
For me to be happy. For me to be happy.
The stylist salary's $1 million.
Now, first thing they're gonna do is shut the store down, give you some champagne.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I am definitely one of them. Peter gonna hate me for this. I am definitely one of those. Yo, when it's time to pop out, I'm pulling out the big mink fur and all that. That's just who I am.
Right.
Yes, I'm gonna get whips, but it's still certain things that I'm like, yo, it doesn't take for me to be happy. Like that's why I'm like, yo. That's why I'm like, yo, and I'm gonna make this so I never got so everything else I would say doing responsible. I would want to invest in like a co-working space so that way we can really have like a studio in places that other people can use and the money still comes in. I'll probably buy a dealership just to keep something like that going. Of course, I'm gonna get a few cars. Of course, like I'm gonna make sure, like I said, I definitely gonna make sure homies is good. Because I want everybody to be doing well, but it's those responsible things where I'm like, okay, to bringing money back in. So I said I would invest in like a co-working space, buy like a car dealership, keep things like things like that going. And
one second, Magic, right here, Peter. I am all for animals. We love.
Okay, that's where he's politically correct.
Fuck yeah, I don't want to get blood thrown on me out in public. Look. They're great. I don't wear furs. This is not real.
With that type of money, I wouldn't have to be around anybody like that, right? Like,
I'm about to say,
you think I ain't gonna have security?
They gonna be throwing that shit on security.
They throw that shit on every. Have you seen them?
It's gonna be hitting niggas before it get to me.
They don't give a fuck, nigga. They will have a big ass blood bucket above.
That's cool.
Pull that shit.
That's cool. I'm gonna see that. It's up here.
He's up there.
And then with that type of and that type of money, I'll be able to do this. We know what that mean. We know what that mean.
Hey, yo, this guy.
Be the last person you throw blood on ever.
Hey, he gonna get the Diddy ninjas. But
he said that.
Yo,
he said that.
So Diddy ninjas? Yeah, everybody know Diddy got ninjas, man.
I mean, you know that.
Hey. Shout out to Diddy.
Shout out to Diddy.
For sure.
But no, and this is why this conversation was good because I realized we never talked about it.
Yeah, I know this is about to be a good episode because I am all like I'm way more on Eddie's side now. Blow that shit. This nigga said I'm barely fucking spinning it down.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
But I'm saying to really. That's why I said.
Can I show you my difference?
That's why I said. Like it's just some things. Like I'm definitely not saying because it's not in it's not in front of me to really know because I might be right there with him. Like, oh, my man got jet. Like, I might get me one too. But I'm definitely
You're not buying a jet and going to a $3 million house.
I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. But you're absolutely right. I'll probably always be taking it though.
That's
taking
why,
one.
but that's
but
why
I won't.
I immediately went to invest in
Jet skis though. I would buy a boat. I would be the type to buy a boat. Not 100 for a yacht, but
I'm buying a yacht.
But I was like, but enough to like.
Depending on how much.
I'm buying all shit to save me from the zombie apocalypse. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm always gonna think about that shit.
Yeah, but I'm also still thinking about.
Hey niggas, zombies. See y'all niggas.
First and foremost, making sure the people really around me are good, so that way I don't have to worry about the.
But okay, that's what I wanted to get
people,
on. How
people
good?
killing you back home, but
how would you do that? So,
and luckily for me, Magic.
So would you put money in their
nothing.
hand, or would you invest in them in a different way?
Depending on who we talk about.
See, like
let's
always
talk about the people in this room.
All right, so you said start
Both. I would do both.
All right.
I would literally do both because I would be like, yo, here, like I told them before, I said, yo, I would put money in your hand just to make sure you don't have like get your shit, get all your shit together and what you got to do to make sure you establish and good. But because I'm still about to build things up, come on board. I'm about to turn this, and of course, I would. Another one I would do. I would open up a gym. I would want to open a gym up and get that started.
For sure. That's
I'm
lit.
gonna get you right, nigga.
I always had this crazy like dream of like
how sexy I was.
I mean, that come every Friday. Nah. Nah, but I always had this like crazy ass dream of like whenever I get this super crazy amount of money to just sit my family in one room and just like, all right, like yo, this is what I got for y'all.
Similar. I'm real similar
like,
in that. But
for one, all right,
individual meetings.
For one, this is how it's
definitely individual. Definitely individual.
It's like a movie in my head. Like this is really how it's scripted. Like I always had like a dream to like call them up and like make like some type of like frantic ass. Yo, I need everybody to get to this. You feel me? And then going, hey, it wasn't really nothing. Like just needed everybody in one room. Whatever. And just break the news to them, like, yo, listen, like, we about to, like, our lives about to change. I need y'all to, like, for real, I'm not even going to say what I need from y'all.
The only reason, because I know why me and Jay say individually, because then that's when that's just going to start. Unless you go on in there giving everybody the same amount.
Oh, that's what I plan to do. That's what I always plan.
That's why I'm like, no, don't have your mom, your sister, like,
my mom's side is one thing. My dad's side is
individuals, and we having an in-depth conversation.
Yeah.
There's a lump sum of this money is for you to just have and spend. That's everybody gonna have on the table.
Yep.
But there's gonna be two more lump sum piles. These are for people with investment ideas or payroll. So either you are joining the team to be on payroll for this company that I'm starting.
I wouldn't even do that.
We're investing in the dream you always knew you had.
I wouldn't do that because I mean, okay, the dream you have. Okay, if I'm thinking about like if I'm thinking Eddie's situation, I'm like, okay, with some dreams, I'm like, okay, I can see how we can make that work. But I wouldn't pass it on to him. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna make this opportunity happen for you. I'm gonna make it well, but. I'm just like
I'm saying I'm not saying you do this and you're off on your own. I'm saying no, we're working together both ways. Mm-hmm. If you're joining like let me do it for example, like my best Jack, it would be I know you kind of still figuring out what your overall thing is in this world. So right now we're gonna get you to be my accountant. I trust you, nobody else. You're gonna handle the money. Here is everything. I'm here. You're gonna put you with the best tutor for this shit to make sure you already got some of the knowledge. We're gonna get you the rest of it. That's gonna be your salary, and here's your money just for you.
That's the other thing too. Like I kept saying too. Like I said, that's when I would invest in people to make sure I get myself right. I said I would invest in a good ass trainer. I would invest in people like that too. Like help me get right. I'm gonna have the nutritionist. I'm gonna have the like.
But they coming from my world. Like these people, I am bringing up to these. Like similar to LeBron kind of method of like, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I go like even when we're hiring somebody that you work together.
But with me
until we don't need him anymore.
Yeah, but exactly. But with me, it's if you didn't prove that you have that on you already.
Right.
Like, because some people, they'll just take the money and then it's just going to be like, yo, you just going to keep being a loan to them. and that like and loan as in LOAN. Like I'm like, so that's why sometimes it's like, no, I wouldn't just give you money. I'll just give you opportunities. I know who I would do that with and give opportunity, and I know who I would do both with, or I wouldn't just give money to. So that way it's like, yo, but and that's the other good thing, like with like something like security. I'm like, oh, I already have close homies already in armed security that do that already. So it makes it even easier. Like, yo, come on the road with us. Even before like that type of money, it's like, yo, when that time comes, it's like, yo, we already have that. So like you said, I would just like, now that you already do this, now I'm gonna give you this money so you can invest and make it bigger for yourself.
Security is the one thing, the only thing, like stuff like that. Security is the only thing I wouldn't put my people on to. Like I always said that because I don't want my people in danger ever. Like I feel like that's the only like one of the like the few things I'm not sure only, but I'm like, yo, that's really one of the few things that. Not to say like I would want other people's lives in danger. However,
No, I know what you mean.
I would rather
I would
like.
only say
Yes,
because
I would rather a stranger's life in danger than my own personal family's.
But I'm only saying because the homies we have already do it. So it's like, yo,
but do
why
they
not
want to
make big? Huh?
But my question would be, do they want, like, is this
Yeah,
something?
because that's what they do. They don't have to.
But no, I'm saying if somebody presented them with a large sum of money to really do this, do you want to do that? Or would you just want some money?
Okay.
That's
all
my
right,
kind
I
of thing.
see your
For the
point.
homie part.
Maybe one
for homie part. That's
Okay,
all. 'Cause some
okay.
people are in some shit that because this is, yo, I found it, I like it, this is my niche.
Right.
But I might have an exit strategy for 10 years to be out and sell this company.
Okay.
So
okay.
we-
All
we
right,
can play that way.
I'm with you. I'm with you because the two homies definitely I was thinking about because that one of them would be in on with me with the gym idea. The other one would, yo, here's the money for your food truck and whatever you want. Like that, you get started what you're really talented and what you're passionate about, but you're actually good at it too. I know you are, and I know you're serious about your business, so I know you gonna really turn this into something.
I forgot, bro. Do security. I forgot all about that. That nigga.
This
can
video-
cook. Shout out to bro, cause he can cook his ass off. I'll never forget around your wedding time.
Man,
If we
so-
talk, I'm about to say we talking about the same person.
Y'all gonna give him a shout out though? You gonna like say his name? I mean, give him
I'm talking about Edward.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, give Edwards. I'm saying.
What?
Give him a shout out, He said, Brody. I'm like, nigga, we ain't said the nigga.
Oh, yeah,
name yet.
'cause we
This nigga's
just
a
keep-
business.
I wasn't sure.
We just keep.
I be
Nah,
forgetting
because I
circles
was
and
like,
stuff.
I just keep like just trying to say names and everything. I don't know. Like I
Listen,
have my
safe-
reasons, but
safety
like,
purposes.
yeah.
But like, I mean, he got it. He's in a field where publicity would help to me.
Not really.
More
But-
you can secure, like you could do more with you can get more.
Oh no,
people bookings.
trust me, he does fine with that. I'm just saying, like with that dream, which I know what he's really passionate about. I'm like, okay, I see your point. Like he would, but and it's funny. Me and him had that conversation, the same conversation me and him had, and he said how he would do it though. He would literally be like, yo. He said with me, it would be more of like, yo, I got this opportunity. You could use this and make shit happen for you. But he said, but how he would come to everybody, he says, either you take this opportunity or you take the money. But just know if you take the money, the other things off the table and you just do what you got to do. And like really don't come back asking, which I'm for too. It's like, yo, you take like, but I'm just like, yo, certain homies, close homies. That's why I said like, y'all, it'd be like a both thing. Like, nah. Get yourself right, and then now about to go do this. We about to make shit happen, so that way I can guarantee generational wealth for one. So that's why this goes past just us in this room, and that's a lot of what I was thinking about. I was like, no, that's why I said I gotta make sure my family's good, whether I'm here or not first, and then I start doing the things, making sure that, yo, okay, when I'm not on this earth, this money's still going. So the rest of whoever comes from my loin. And like from who stem from me, what my legacy is always going to be there, as long as because I'm definitely one of them people. I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely gonna be one of the people. If I buy land, in my will, that thing's gonna be you can only sell this to another family member.
For sure.
You cannot sell this. This is going to be our land forever. You can sell it, but you can only sell it to another family member. If they don't want it, then because when you have things like that. We ain't never got to question where we having the family reunion or a big event where we can have it and all that. Yo, we own this land, so we can come do this.
Yeah.
So that's one.
I'm heavy on building a community for me and mine. I'm heavy on like it would be like I talk to my homies, like I talk to niggas about what they want to do. Like that's something I consistently do because like I really got plans to be not 750, but to be really up, like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And with that comes like, yo, knowing like I want everybody around me to eat. I'm never going to, like the people I aspire to be are people that kept their homies with them. And their amounts might be different. I got an amount that I will branch out from there. Even auxiliary homies, like eventually it'd be, because I think investing in people always going to pay you back in return. It just, you got to make sure you monitor that relationship. That's all. A lot of people will invest in somebody and then forget about what all is going on. So I'm monitoring that return. I'm checking on how they going, how their life going, and making sure I have somebody accountable to the business that knows that whatever line of field we put them in. So it's always one hand washes the other, and it would be a lot of like, my spending would be later on the back of me, because it'd be a lot. I spent a lot of investments, so I'd be able to sustain everything all the time. Be building a family bank, it'd be a lot to just get us to be one of those families that just it's because like, again, for me, a lot of these people think like you can be something and it be so quiet, and that's a very expensive thing to proceed in. So either you're gonna be quiet or you're gonna be public. If you're gonna be public, you're gonna make sure you represent it right. So that would be me. It'd be making sure like, yo, bro, one brody gonna be PR, one person with this. Like, I know my mom dream, and then people, and that's if that aligns with their dream and aspiration. Like, I know what my mom wants to do. I know like what the business she would want to run on the side of, but also like she would be moving in with me. Like, I'm like, it's a couple people that it will be in close proximity, because I still think it takes a village. So like, I'm putting my goal would be to set up my own pretty much universe of my shit to where we run it and everything is on its own, and that's the goal over time and on. I'm
definitely like, I ain't really for.
Like, I'm gonna
just be real. I ain't for all of us living under one roof, but I'm definitely for us all living in one community, so we're all right next to each other.
Your house
and
is over there.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't want to come out my box.
I remember. I remember thinking that like as a kid coming up, like, yo, when I get this like crazy amount of money, like my family, it's more so my dad's side, because we bigger on that side. Like, I used to always think like, yo, we all gonna be living in. And bro, getting older, it's like, bro, I would never, like I would never, bro. We too crazy, bro. Like, it's too many ego. Like, you've been around them, bro. It's like that every day is already enough on this scale, bro. Like,
because it was already enough on a young scale.
Yeah.
Like, you saw whether you got fist fights, you're arguing all the time. So that's why I said, bro, if I did something like that now, I said we would probably fight more, simply because if you came busting in my door or something, like, I'm gonna talk so disrespectful to you that you just gonna want to put hands on me. Yeah. Like, I'm like, that's why I'm like, no, I'm for no, we can live in the same community, but I ain't being on the same roof.
Definitely same community, not same house. But like, even you, like, I'm investing heavy into what you want for you, because I know you have a dream and a push. So like that, like, it's a major investment being placed there, but also with checks and balances. So like, we gonna start a publishing company. We gonna hire this best nigga who's established 7 publishing companies, and come work with us.
Right.
Get started. This is just what you do.
It'd be a lot of hiring.
It'll be that type of time if you'll be music. Like, let's really give it a push. We're still young. Let's do it. Why not?
I would probably jump back in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
with something like that, because I like,
he get some money, he back in the game.
But
why not?
But I wanted to ask. So like, if we even bring this to a simpler time, let's say a year from now we get an offer from Spotify. And after it boils down, after all the paperwork and
shout
stuff
out
is
Spotify.
done, after all the paperwork and stuff is done, you end up with $300,000. How you spending that? Because that's realistic.
That's a. I think that's a harder one, because you can't just do whatever. That's why it's so easy for us to talk, because even getting a house, like, it's still like, that can be that whole thing. So that's a tougher one for me to answer, because it's like, I would really have to dive deep. I would probably really jump up in the publishing company and everything, though. Like, something like, because that's more of the, okay, now you really do have to find a way to turn this 300 into 3 million, and then that 3 million into 15, and then 15 and 30, and then it goes on. But so that's pretty a tougher one that I would think would probably.
But I think it's one that you got to think of, especially when you're doing something that potentially can get you this money in a very meaningful amount of time. To where I feel like, for me, like, it's a plan. Like, all this shit, like, I know what analytics get you to this number where they start making these deals at. So I gotta make sure I'm right, because they will fuck you up in that shit. You will not, if you don't know your contracts right, if you don't got your lawyer right, if you don't know who you want to go spend that money on, if you're not researching that early on,
Right.
instead of when you get the money now, it's oh shit, all right, no. Believing in yourself to me is knowing that this is coming, so you got to be prepared for it. So if this is coming, everything I do, I'm buying it. Even like when I buy certain shit, it's buying to scale for a longer period of time, not just for the immediate need right now. So a lot of people I see in this film, in this range, go for I need this right now. So and that's it. Instead of instead of making a larger investment for the future later. So like it will be heavy on like just investing back into the business to me, because if Spotify's giving us that, and let's say it's a 2-year deal, in that 2 years I want to be coming out up and figure out how, like, okay, if we do that, then all right, I know I gotta fuck with the ads. So let's get some ad work done right now. Like, we about to be on Spotify. You want to get get a little logo. Like I just saw eBay on Rory and Maul podcast. They sponsoring podcasts now. Like the bread is there. But go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say that. Well, of course, like that'd definitely be like down payment on a crib, definitely. Like just to be able to, but everything. I think a lot of that though would be investing back into just to make it bigger in scale and everything else. Like just to start some things. But so yeah, on that one, that wouldn't be too much splurging and just going like I'm gonna still go hit the mall a little, but like just to because your parents, we on camera, so you still gotta, that's still technically investing in it, like when you gotta be on camera and make appearances, so you gotta make appearances in your look. I would still probably like get a fitness and nutritionist and all that, because it ain't gonna take that. Like I get that now, but I'm just saying like
you quitting working how you work currently?
Possibly, simply because, like I said, because that'll be more of the okay. Now it's time to really do all the responsible things to turn this, like I said, turn this $300K into $3 million. So it'll be more like, okay, let me really be calculated to how to turn this money around. What about Joe?
I think I think like that's real, like where like responsibility really would just kick, like, all right, bro, like, well, for me, like I said, I'm like it ain't gonna really be too much to get a little crib, little car, something like just like stuff to just, all right, like I'm, you feel me, you back, like, you feel me, not back comfortable, but you just like, all right, a new, like a better comfortability.
Yeah.
Honestly, like for me, like I said, I ain't got that like a lot of responsibility, so I'm like, bro, I probably just get a crib, a car, take a vacay, and just be, and then just think about like some before, like when that crib was like up for, I can't think of the words right now, but like the crib on the end of your block, remember?
Foreclosure or auction?
More or less, like just buying the crib, like, feel me, renovating it, and then like, you feel me, renting it out, just so, you feel me, you keep some type of money coming in, like just invest in a couple of little things, but like that'll really just be like you buy a couple of little things and just sit like and just make sure like I'm still working, or for me just investing in whatever like we doing and stuff like that, like more cameras, lighting, you feel me, or go buy, you feel me, buy a little studio.
Yeah, things like
I definitely would
that's
probably buy like a space, like I definitely would buy a space like for multiple things, like.
Yeah, that's why I said like with the bigger money, that's why I was like, oh, I would invest in like a co-working space to have, so that way and like and give other people like opportunity, like if they don't have nowhere to shoot or do anything, they can come shoot.
Yeah, like film and music. Like I would want to buy a space like something like somebody, like people can shoot videos or do they little like setups like a podcast, and then like people can go record like stuff like that.
Just things that like, that's where I would be more, like I said, more responsible of.
So you will get in the business of podcasting?
Absolutely.
Okay. Respect.
What about you, Mr.
Just
Doucette?
media business, period. Like,
well, yeah, that's already my business. So it will be like just the brand will grow. Like how I see it going would be, if I had 300,000 to myself as just my co-host pocket, but still as everything else I do for the brand on the side, I would be making sure I put certain people on payroll immediately to mitigate like and get into advertising for a studio space. Like I I would still have this here, and I would improve it upon or wherever I live at, because depending on how sustainable that is to me. Because if that deal comes, I'm also trying to make other deals with Spotify for just recording and creating other shows,
or just being sexy
and networks, of course, that too. And kind of a network feel, because like that's kind of like where my brain is kind of pushing me to where I kind of want a network brand. Like for me, it would be like it'll be conversations with all my shows, kind of like, yo, how much of this do you want to be? Are you just want to be talent, or do you want to be owner? Because it's a big ass conversation in this field, because owner comes with a lot. Talent, you just come, sit, spend your bread, and go about your day, and you paid. It's a great gig. But owner, you got to think about the business as a whole. Where you taking it? Where how far you trying to go? Hey, once you hit a ceiling, all right, now where can I create the next ceiling at? Like, I got to keep breaking these ceilings to make sure I am. Why would I do something not to be the best? Yeah. So like I'm trying to be the best in that, and it would be just pouring back into that. It would be definitely getting multiple properties off the rip. Like it'll be a lot of business going on with that first 300,000. For sure. Yeah. I probably won't do much shopping. It'd be a lot of business, and with plans of a year or two when that deal is done, I'm really up.
Yeah, that's why I said like I would probably
It'd be
spend that more
quitting immediately.
Try to turn that into 3
Y'all give me 100,000. Work is done, because I believe I could really take that 100,000 and turn it into this in a very short period of time. I ain't even gonna tell the amount, but it'd be turned. It's very in all legal matters, all legal ways.
But since I was iffy if I was gonna do it today, but since we brought it up, I wanted to share a big announcement.
Oh shit!
This is our first official look.
Okay.
My new children's book. Oh, I got that. It's called A Crown Fit for You, which y'all hear me end the show all the time with, and no one can fit the crown that's meant for you.
I like that.
And then,
that's fire.
Like yeah, got the.
Oh my God, still
all that.
Hey yo, can't wait to read it to my kid. That's a good joke.
And he got a early look on it. Like that's why I said his response. I know Magic you can see like. That's so dope. I plan to release it maybe sometime September. I originally had a date, but I said I may push it back just to tweak some things and really get some things in order and build some things up more. But this goes into like what we were saying, like how I would invest back into, and then like you said, not just have business, everything in one basket. But
you gotta talk some business now. Do some advertising.
A Crown Fit for You.
Proud, man.
Mr. Moore the King.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
That just made me super proud for you.
Yeah.
No, that's big. That's the second.
Bro, I feel like
among the Mr. Moore the King collection.
That's why bro, when we talk about like being like genuine friends to people and stuff like that, and bro, I feel like something just happened for me. Like I just got excited, like something happened for me. Like
I packed it, and if I can really just read real quick what like the note is and what it's meant for.
Absolutely.
Like because I always give a note for the parents or guardians. So the crown is a tangible representation of self-love, self-respect, confidence, and self-esteem. Positive values that lead to inner peace and happiness. The balance of love and appreciation for ourselves lowers stress and anxiety, builds self-esteem, and gives us the strength of purpose. Furthermore, if you do not develop a good relationship with yourself, you may fall into bad habits such as people-pleasing, procrastination, and may be more likely to tolerate mistreatment. It is the complete acceptance of who and what you are, the appreciation and affirmation of yourself. In conclusion, this story is a reminder of the importance of never losing the essence of who you are and being proud of it. So that's where like the my message of definitely when I say no one can fit the crown that's meant for you, it's like nobody can do what you do. We all got. It's almost like if y'all see like the details, like they all got different crowns. Because it's like associated like your thumbprint. Nobody else has the same thumbprint. So that's your identity. That's how you represent yourself. You see different ethnicities, different backgrounds, religions, and I'm sorry. But like got the different religions, different ethnicities, different walks of life. Like whether you're in.
That's fire, bro.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
that's fire.
And that's the message. And yeah, I've been working really hard on it,
man. Yeah, I knew some of it, saw some of it. Proud, congratulations again on it. You know what I'm saying? We really got it. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn up for it too, man.
So appreciate it. Nah, I definitely wanted to pray.
We got the shots over here.
Playing for it. So.
Nah, bro, I'm proud, bro. That shit like damn near got me like ready to drop a tear for you, bro. Like I'm
proud, I
bro.
was really happy like working on it because like his son, my daughter, and I would show the kids. I would let them see me working on it. Like they would come up in the back room with me, and I put it on the screen just to naturally see their reaction, like how they would naturally react or what they see. And I was definitely like, especially like seeing like black girl, black boy. So they had that representation of them. Of themselves, and that's what. But I wanted everybody to have a representation of, because of, even if I show you my niece, my new niece that I just had, and I'm like, she blonde hair, blue eyes, basically. Like I'm like, so I was like, so I can't just keep it like I'm for my community, but I don't let it. I'm not pigeonholed into just my community. I'm thinking big and worldwide. So my man JB saying like we dream big and we look at things on a grander scale. That's how I look. That's how I looked at it, and that's how it came about. And I promised myself from my first experience with my book, even though it was my first experience, I'm very proud of it. I did promise myself, no, I'm gonna take a step up next time and really put money behind it, creativity behind it, and the writing process, everything. Like I basically had like 3 editors, like to make sure like everything was right to go with my creativity, but make sense in the level of expertise they had. Then working with the illustrators, it was a collaborative team known as the Opal. So shout out to them. And going through the process, I've been working on this fully since like the year started, because I already had the idea, but I was just like I was playing with names, I was working where I want things, so I really got serious on, and it was and then that's why I was so happy when the podcast started, because I said like, yo, I really became at a blank point where it's like, yo, I really worked on everything and worked on it hard to the point where it's like all I have to do is show up or just wait. And then that's why the podcast made me very proud in doing this book, because it's like, yo, oh no, y'all think I'm just stopping at the podcast? You hear how we talk? This thing ain't no joke. This ain't no, like, when we talking like, yo, we thinking to expand. Jay was just saying how we was like, how he wants to expand and doesn't want to, like, I'm not just going to look at it just, yo, do I just want to do this? No, it's going to turn into other things, and that's how I looked at it. So it's not just Cat when we were just talking about the publishing and everything. So that's why I was like, I was going to bring it up when you said it then, but then we went into, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just end the show with it and just showing it. So. But yeah, I just was like, yo, that's what when I'm on these podcasts and I'm really saying, I'm really giving y'all who I am. I ain't gonna say 100% because I don't like, because I gotta be politically correct. I let Jay not be politically correct for me, but but it's just like, yo, when I really be like, yo, saying like I don't put limits on myself. Like me and Jay wouldn't even know each other if I put limits on myself. So it wouldn't even have brought me out here. So that's just what I have to say for everybody else. Like, yo, just don't put a limit on your mind. If your mind can think and you can dream and see, and all the opportunities present itself, and they present themselves for you to be able to do it in your own way, man, just go for it.
Can we put a pre-order link in the description?
I'll try to get that done. I'll try to hurry up and get it done.
What I'm saying? Get the people a chance, get that support out early. Secure their copy, because that's going to be like a New York Times bestseller right there, right?
Appreciate it. So
they got to be able to get theirs, especially for the viewers, the followers, the subscribers.
And I wanted to show it, because I was like, yo, I just got the copies back yesterday, and then unboxed them, and I was like looking at it with my family, and they were happy. And, the creator in me, I was like, that's why I said I just want to tweak a little more things. Like, but this is just like, but the book is officially like done. Like, the word's been done, the illustrations are done. It's just some things I want to tweak. And that's just paperback copy. I want to do hard copy as well. So that's why I was like, I just want to take time. So I apologize for not having a set date. It was originally for September 15th. But I just want to make sure I get it right for everybody, and like so, everybody can really enjoy it the way I wanted y'all to enjoy it.
Flowers, bro. Like,
appreciate it.
Flowers, bro. Like, you've been my big bro for a minute. You just never cease to amaze me, bro. Like, I'm just always gonna be proud of you, cause like I said, you pulling that joint, I felt like something just happened for me. Like it
did.
like somebody just gave me money or something like that. Like, bro, I'm proud as hell of you, bro.
Yeah, and I credit my daughter for this because I always say like, yo, especially with that, I was like, I allow her to lead me with it. Like I was never really thinking about it. I'm not saying I was never gonna do it, but it didn't become at the forefront of my brain that I could do it. Like at this point until I became a father, and it all became again. My messages are whether I'm here on this earth or not. I want you to know this is what I think for you and what I do for you and what I want you to know. Whether I can say it out my mouth or you got to read it. So that's why I always give a dedication to her in it. When you open it up, it's always going to be a dedication for it, and then pretty soon I'm gonna start adding like a lot of the other children that are part of my village as well. But I was very proud when I like I said, his son's reaction to it
Should
yeah.
be, bro. You work hard.
Yeah.
Because it let me know that I got the representation down pat. And then like I said, like because I have love for everybody. I got family members in all different walks of life too. So I got friends in all different walks of life. So I wasn't just gonna keep it to. I'm keeping it to my community, but what my community looks like,
right.
And that's more what it looks like is diverse. So,
Be proud.
and we think it global.
Be proud, bro. Definitely take some time to be proud for yourself. Like, reflect about the hard work that you put in for yourself, bro. Think about them times where you really used to be hard on yourself about stuff, like, and where you get to now, where it's like, if you're gonna be, even if like you are hard on yourself, you know that it's coming from something that you know that you're gonna be doing now, like that you expected to get done, because you're putting in that work for it. So like, but you should definitely pat yourself on the back, bro, because you work hard.
Yeah. But no, man, that's a good jump. My mind went right to business. I was like, oh yeah, we got you the commercial. So, but no, that's a good jump. Proud of you. Keep going. Keep working. Keep grinding. Keep pushing towards your dream. Keep bringing what you picture in your mind of reality. That is like something that ability I think we all have, and I think it's a ability that only a certain percentage of the population can do. Mm-hmm. And then it's the next part is executing the business on top of that. Because a lot of people that are artists, but not a lot of people are successful artists because they drop the ball when it comes to the second half of that. Mm-hmm. So keep grinding, keep understanding, treat yourself like a real established company. That's why I said New York Times bestseller. It's a push for that. I seen people get it. The number of book sales is not that high. And own that and let's get to work. Hey, I'm willing to help on that. If you need me to, if not, hey, you got somebody, respect them. We're going to watch your star rise.
And if we go on before you completely end it, I like my chances.
Oh yeah, I got show Jay that video. But y'all want anything else y'all want to say?
Nah,
I'm just good enjoying. I mean,
well, we
pre-orders, you know what I'm saying? Get the book.
Yeah.
Go get that.
I'm gonna definitely try to get that link going. But thank y'all for tuning in once again to the King Status Podcast with me, your host, Mr. Mortar King, along with
EdBuck LC, a.k.a. Playboy Bucky.
Mr. Prolific, a.k.a. Jay Duce. I'm thinking I was about to say, no, you got to add some author, you got to add a title to that, cuz you got to, hey, I need the New York Times bestselling author or something. You got to add that in there with that intro. But, no, congrats to you.
All right, appreciate it. And DJ Magic on the ones and twos.
Magic.
We thank y'all and happy belated again. Thank y'all for tuning in to this top syndicated podcast.
Shut up.
Which Jay just told me to do that. But we appreciate y'all. And remember, no one can fit the crown that's meant for you. Tune in next week and tune into the other episodes.
I like my chances. Y'all ain't 20 in. I like my chances.